What's up, guys? We are going to be doing a review of my Kia Stinger. Yeah, there. This is from a month of ownership. So I should know pretty much if I really like the car, really hate the car. But overall, this is just going to be a review video for now. I already did do some modifications to it, like engine modifications. I do have a little bit of a video coming up on installing those. But other than that, it's kind of stock. I want to say it's stock. I mean, it's not really just groundbreaking freaking modifications where it's not going to be a review of it. But yeah, it's just a month ownership of a review. It's mainly going to be a review on performance, because that's what I bought the car for. I can mainly care less because I don't have any kids about the back seat, the trunk, the spare tires. I don't give a fuck. You're on this channel to learn about, because I ain't got shit to tell you about doing shit to your car, because I don't know shit about shit. But you're here to watch videos on I don't know where I'm going with this. What I was gonna say before I stuttered myself to death, you're gonna learn about if you really want this car for performance, and what your goals are, and what my goals are, and what we're gonna do with the car. This is definitely gonna be a sleeper build, so you're gonna see it in the perspective of a sleeper build mindset guy, reviewy thingy. So yeah, let's get right into the review. Alright, this is my review of the Kia Stinger while we drive. I'm not a very good multitasker, so if I die, I die. First off, I'm going to start with suspension. Suspension on this thing, it rides like any other car, modern car, rides damn good. Suspension with me, suspension has always been very, like in my previous vehicles, have been very, very bad. Like, my first truck was a 2002 F-350 with a front leaf springs. Terrible ride. Then it was a bagged Infiniti. That rode decent but terrible. Then I had a lowered truck, terrible. And then I had the Lexus on coilovers, rode terrible. Oh, you guys fell first time, all right. And then I went to this. And this is a whole world of a difference. I'm like, holy shit, I could actually drive now and enjoy it. So suspension is awesome, handling is great. I turn the corners, I feel planted in the seat. So if you're an autocross guy for some reason and a Kia Stinger, awesome. You've got a pretty good car. Maybe not as good as a front wheel drive car, but yeah. Second thing we're gonna touch on is, the seats. The seats are very comfortable. They're kind of like a not racing seat, but you could see they're a racing defined seat. Very, very comfortable seat. It's not like those racing seats you get in, you're planted, you feel terribly tight. I'm kind of wide person. It runs in the genes of my family to be kind of wide. So these seats fit me pretty nice. Heated, cooled, that came with mine. But yeah, the seats are awesome. Like I said, I turn corners and I really don't feel it too much. But second thing is like wheels. Wheels in this car looks great. Love them. The only huge downfall to them, and when I say huge, I mean heavy. They are extremely heavy. Oh my God. I read specs on them, different forums. Most people are saying 34 to 35 pounds just per wheel. Just wheels, no tires. That is ridiculous. Don't know why Kia made a sports car or a Grand Touring car and decided to put the heaviest wheels they possibly can on it. Totally defeats the purpose of going fast. This car would be a whole lot faster. It would brake a lot easier if we just had freaking lighter set of wheels. But they do look good. Can't hate them on that. Second thing close to wheels is brakes. I'm sorry. It's got Brembo brakes on it. These brakes suck. I don't know what it is, but so I did a little bit of research. I don't think the rotors are warped. I think it's the actual brake pad that Kia puts in the OEM Brembos, but they shake uncontrollably. I'm sure you're gonna see it in this video, but oh my God, it's the most annoying, horrendous thing ever. I'm definitely gonna be changing my brake pads, and if that doesn't fix it, I'm definitely gonna get slotted rotors. Because that means, if the whatevers don't fix it, obviously it's warped brake rotors. But fuck that. Like, brakes on this car suck. I feel like I cannot stop. I don't, like, in my little 2006 Lexus IS350, I could stop 3 billion times better. I did have Inkies on it, a super light wheel, so that probably had something to do with it. I could stop really good on the heavier wheels too. But man, like, just braking in this thing is god awful. I'm sorry. Love the car, but it's just god awful. Next is engine. This engine is fairly reliable, actually, from what I've heard, and I've experienced, knock on wood, I've experienced great things. It's only been a month, can't really say much on reliability, but no, the engine is sound. It's got sodium filled valves, so that's pretty cool. If you guys know what it is, great. If you don't, go to Engineering Explained on YouTube and it'll explain it to you. But the turbos spool up super quick. Like, it's insane how quick they spool up. That's good. I've always been a single turbo guy. Never owned a single turbo. Well, yeah, I have owned a 7.3 diesel, but that doesn't really count. But it spools up super quick. The turbos in this thing are like cinnamon rolls. They're so small, but they put out a lot of power, which is cool. I like that. I mean, but engine runs good. I've always had an issue with, because I'm a used car salesman, I've always had an issue with cars running like shit on idle. Idle. I hate when a car runs like shit on idle. It makes me nervous. I'm sure it's just spark plugs or coil packs or something like that. I probably have no idea what I'm talking about. But yeah, this engine runs and idles perfect. No complaints on there. I mean, you could feel a little body shake, but it's nothing compared to a 5.3 Chevy LS. Oh my God. It feels like shit. And it's like, oh my goodness. It's like, I don't know, just the vibrations on idle I do not like on vehicles, and this one does not have it at all. So that's a good thing on my case. Just that always made me nervous in any vehicle. The transmission, you guys are probably gonna fall right here. Oh no, okay, we're good. Transmission in these cars, 8-speed auto. I'm not used to an 8-speed. I feel like it's a weird feeling towards me because I've always had 4 speeds and 6 speeds. It's definitely different. If I feel like I'm shifting too much, you know, like it's weird. I just feel like I'm shifting too much, and I feel like I'm hurting the car. I have no reasoning behind that, no logic behind that, but I said it. I'm weird. But the transmission shifts extremely fast for stock, and it's impressive. It's a lot better. It's almost on par with a 10-speed. Probably not. I probably am talking out of my ass once again on that, but because I've never even been in a 10-speed car, I'm just gonna go out and say it. It feels like a 10-speed. But yeah, stock. This car's fun. If you're planning on getting one, yeah, it's fun stock. But oh, there you guys go. You're back. You're back. Okay. I plan on modding it like any other my cars. This channel's on modding cars. I would never keep anything stock for more than more than 10 days. Okay, you got it. That's pissing me off. I'd never keep anything stock for more than 10 days. So what I plan on doing, I really don't want to tell y'all because I know local community is gonna watch this video, and I kind of want to do a trolling video, but it is what it is. There's a little company called Lap 3. Lap 3 for these cars is amazing. I've done shit ton of research on tuning because this is my first turbo car, and I know tuning is huge with turbo cars, so I did a lot of research on tuning. Lap 3 seemed to be the best by far. There's JB4, there's Torque Motorsports, but Torque, I don't know what's going on with him. I didn't really do much research on him, to be fair. Just seen how many good things came out of Lap 3. The only thing I'll say about Lap 3, I hate the people who own Lap 3. They are a bunch of trolls. They are literally a bunch of trolls on Facebook. Oh my god. Anyone that doesn't have Lap 3 or JB4, they fuck with them. It's funny until you are getting trolled by them, which I've been trolled by them, and I'm not used to that. But no. Other than that, Lap 3, I'm going with a Lap 3 Stage 2.5 tune, and that will probably, with meth injection, different spark plugs, full bolt-on, should get me about 500 wheel consistently. I'm sure it'll be 514, or at times it'll be 290, or not 290, 490 at times. I'm sure it'll be a bunch of different numbers. You can't always be consistent. But yeah, I did actually get that tune ordered. Should be here in about 3 to 4 weeks, so that's exciting. But the good thing is with Lap 3 is it's expensive, and the reason why it's expensive is because it's good, and not many people can afford it, so it's kind of exclusive, and I like exclusivity. That's why I did the Lexus build. I want it to be exclusive because it was expensive. I want to be different than everybody else. There's not too many people that did the Lap 3 because it is expensive. But yeah, they also have a TCU tune, which will shift your strands super fast, and that will obviously make the car faster. Can't wait for that. I also ordered that. Meth injection, ordered Lap 3 kit. Also ordered Lap 3 primary downpipes. And then I don't know what exhaust I'm going to do for this car. To be frank, to be honest, to be anything that relates to honest, this car sounds like shit straight piped. I don't care what anybody says, well, at least on video. Never heard one in person. In videos, this car sounds like dog shit. I'm sorry. It's raspy. I think it's the Borla exhaust. Oh god. It sounds like shit. And I'm like, oh god. But my buddy has one. He's gonna come show me the Borla exhaust that he has on. My opinion might change. Who knows? But I heard so what I'm doing is primary downpipes, keeping the secondary downpipes, because it'll start burning oil if you don't have the secondary, well, at least one cat. So yeah, I mean, with the pops and bangs tune I'm getting with the Lap 3 ECU, most likely that cat's not going to be there for long. Who knows? But yeah, and then just the exhaust on these cars is like stock almost sounds the best, in all honesty, if I'm being completely honest with y'all. Sorry if I'm offending anybody, but I think it's just really raspy. But I'm gonna find an exhaust that I'm gonna hear them in person, see what I like. We're gonna choose an exhaust from there. But like I said, everything I'm doing should get me about 500 wheel. And the fastest one, which pretty much the same mods that I'm doing, modifications I'm doing, is they ran a 10.8 or 10.8.3, I think. Yeah, 10.8.3, in the quarter. So that's pretty cool. And a lot of people say, oh, there's no way you could get a 10.8 in the quarter, this and that. Obviously, he had all-wheel drive. He had Anki RPF 1s all the way around, super light wheel. He did have full interior, but the trans tune is the most underrated thing ever. And people always look at horsepower. But that trans tune, you're unstoppable. You could launch at like, what, 8 pounds of boost. 8 pounds of boost, I think. But yeah, it's pretty cool. I mean, this car is good for performance all around. I highly recommend modding them. Super easy, actually. With all the modifications I'm doing, to get 500 wheel is not too bad. I mean, it's around $7,000. Probably a little bit more than that, but it's really not terrible, you know, compared to these other cars. But 500 wheel, if you're planning on getting more than 500 wheel, good luck. You're gonna need hybrid turbos or Lap 3's full twin turbo upgrade kit. I mean, these are twin turbos, but like I'm talking like they got bigger turbos all around, and it's just, they're huge, and they're in the engine bay. In the engine bay, they look so cool. I love it. But yeah, that's $17,000 with the tune and TCU tune that comes with it. So yeah. So yeah, that's kind of crazy number, 17,000. So I will not be doing that. Yeah. But other than that, guys, I mean, if you really want to buy this car, I say go for it. They're really cheap for the performance, honestly. I mean, I got mine for $38,000. I did get a little bit of a dealer cost on that, but no, it was $30,000. I paid $38,000 for it. You know, it's been really good to me, and I'll definitely recommend it to everybody. You know, to get this car. You know, don't do JB4. I know a buddy of mine locally. He has a JB4, and he was having all kind of issues. But yeah, I mean, it's just Lap 3 is expensive, but just get the Lap 3. But no, these cars are great. These cars are great. I'm gonna end this video right here. I'm sure this video was all over the place, so sorry for that. Your mind probably fucking like, what the fuck did this dude just say? But yeah, sorry for my phone falling 30 times too. That's kind of unfortunate, but it did. And I'll see you guys later. Appreciate y'all watching.